Alright class, we're going to create this drafting annotation. And I'm going to start with guidelines. I've pulled two guidelines and they measure the exact height of this word. Now I'm going to start with this letter. I think I'm going to create a leg here for the D. I'm going to start with a start end direction arc. Clicking here, clicking here. Now my ortho mode is on, so I have to take it off with the function 8 key press. Now I can pull it as I want to. I'm going to create another one similar to that. Now I'm going to use an ellipse, axis end ellipse. I think I'm going to click on this one this time. Yeah. Now I'm going to create another axis end ellipse, possibly here to here. I'm going to do that again. Axis end. Like that. Now I'm going to trim. That's a good looking D. Now I'm going to start with the R. Start in direction. Do that again. Give a little angle to it. Maybe there. Ellipse. This time I'm going to go from here to here. Trim. Another ellipse. Trim. Oops, wrong one. Trim the wrong one. Trim. Now I'm going to get another. I'm just going to go as straight as I can there, and then I'm going to come up here, try to find this. Trim. There we go. Now an A. Start in direction. I like that A. I'm going to try to duplicate that as best I can. Good A. Good A. Now I'm going to create an F. Mm-hmm. I'm going to trim, see what this looks like. Not real pleased with that, so I'm going to see what I can do to change it. That's a little better. Alright, let's see, we're 7 minutes in and we got 4 letters done. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy. Drag this right here for the T. Copy. I'm going to connect some dots here. Take a line, or an arc. Alright, now for the eye. Didn't go exactly where I wanted it, so I'm going to move it to where I do want it. Trim. I don't like this beyond my guidelines, so I'm going to do this. Highlight both. Pull it to the guideline. Pull it to the guideline. There we go. That's not bad. That's a pretty good eye. Now for an end. Got about 10 minutes on this. No, 4 minutes on this video left. Not bad. Now for a G. Now to trim the G. Oops, what happened? Let's trim. Sometimes you just have to back up a step, make sure it gets done right. All right. Trimming this out because there's some letters I didn't draw bottom to the letter, and if I just erased it I'd have to go back and redraw, so I'm just going to do it this way. Sometimes it's tedious, but that's okay. I'm going to pause this tape in just a moment. Okay, not exact, but pretty good. I'm going to pause and then I'm going to add some hatching. The way we hatch is we click right here, hatch. I'm going to go gradient. So I come to the pattern, gradient. Now I pick two colors. I like red and black. Red. I like black. Let's go black. Now let's pick a pattern. I like this. So I'm gonna lock it each time. Now I'm just gonna go down the line. So I'm gonna pause this and come back. And so what I want to do here is show you I have hatched to the G, but what I've been doing is I've been repeating my hatch with the right click of the mouse, repeat hatch, and then I have to come up, and since I'm doing a gradient I have to re-click on the gradient, and then I hit enter to lock the color. Now one thing I didn't show you, I made the line weight heavier here, and it's going to be a challenge, but let me see if I can do it like this. I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to come to my line weights and make it a 0.3. There we go. That worked pretty good. Now my brand new fonts weren't exactly the same, but that's not a bad font. I missed one line right there. And I hit enter. Very good. Well, this concludes this video.